Hello everyone, welcome to Lukman IS. Today we are going to have the Hindu analysis of 5th January 2021. So let us see which are the important articles. These are the important articles, some of the important articles for mains examination today. Let us take input from these article and one article for prelims examination. First article on page number 7, op-ed page. The context of the article here it is that recently the drug regulator has approved the two important vaccines for emergency use, Covishield and Covaxin, and it has been criticized that not enough data about the efficacy or efficiency of these vaccines to reduce the mortality or let us say reduce the infection rates of coronavirus or COVID-19 disease has not been there, and therefore that is why it is criticized that there is haste in approval of these vaccines and there is lack of transparency on behalf of regulator. Okay, so transparency in a sense that how these let us say what is the data that is not available, the trial data that is not available in the public domain, or we can say the approval methodology that has not been transparent. Okay, so this is what the article is discussing and the importance of this transparency. Fine, so let us try to take input. Here, the hasty approval of COVID-19 vaccines in India and risk associated. The two COVID-19 vaccine, Covishield and Covaxin. Covishield that is developed by AstraZeneca, Oxford and manufactured in India by Serum Institute of India, and second is Covaxin, indigenous vaccine that is developed by Bharat Biotech in collaboration with ICMR. Now, the regulator did not wait for sufficient safety and efficacy data to be collected and did not share information about the clinical trials before granting approval. This is the main concern. A very good statement that transparency is vital for gaining people's trust so that they don't hesitate to take the vaccine. So there is concept called as vaccine hesitancy. Okay, so many people will not let us say take these vaccines if there is lack of appropriate information, communication on behalf of the government about the safety of these vaccines. At the same time, there will be somehow misinformation spreading on the social media networks and other let us say medias on websites or platforms, and somehow this will deter the people to take this vaccine. This is vaccine hesitancy, and transparency on behalf of the regulator or the government in terms of let us say approval of these vaccines would have improved or reduced this vaccine hesitancy. Okay. So on other hand, you can take the example of US and UK regulators, how they have approved this. Like US FDA, that is approving agency here, had a live telecast of advisory committee's examination of Pfizer's and Moderna's vaccine data before granting emergency use authorization. So such kind of live telecast or transparency was not there on behalf of Indian regulators. It also made the detailed briefing document of clinical trial of each vaccine and its assessment public. Okay. UK regulator also made assessment of two vaccines, Pfizer and AstraZeneca, publicly available. So you can give the examples of these regulatory bodies. No efficacy data in India. So the trial did not study efficacy of the vaccine in India, the phase 2 and phase 3 trial, and the final data on safety is or let us say efficacy is yet to be there for Covaxin. UK regulator has found some evidence that efficacy improves when the second dose of AstraZeneca vaccine is delayed, and accordingly it had recommended the second dose to be administered 4 to 12 weeks after the first. But such kind of let us say data, or we can say that trials are not there in India because of such approval, hasty approval now, and it is now on the government to decide without evidence the timing of second dose. ठीक है, तो ये ह्यूमन ट्रायल से अच्छे से हमें समझ में आता क्लिनिकल ट्रायल से, बट वी हैव नॉट डन दैट. नेक्स्ट थिंग इज दैट efficacy data against any SARS-CoV-2 virus strain are currently let's say no such data, efficacy data for variants or virus strains The new virus strain that has been from the UK, it is said that Covaxin will protect people, but such kind of efficacy data is not available. 9 global vaccine manufacturers issued a joint pledge last September 2020 that they would not seek premature approval from the regulatory authorities, and Bharat Biotech's haste is seeking stands in contrast to this. So if you compare with the manner in which FDA upheld the sanctity of approval process, despite pressure from US President Donald Trump to make vaccine available before election day, FDA made it clear that it would require phase 3 data फॉर सच काइंड ऑफ अप्रूवल. ठीक है, तो वहां पे किसी भी तरीके का हास्ट या जल्दबाजी नहीं हुआ है अप्रूवल में. इन इंडिया इट कुड पोटेंशियली रिवर्स द डिकेड्स ऑफ हार्ड वर्क बिल्डिंग वैक्सीन कॉन्फिडेंस. ठीक है, तो वैक्सीन हेजिटेंसी के अगेंस्ट अपोजिट टर्म है वैक्सीन कॉन्फिडेंस हम बोलेंगे, राइट. सो इन 2019 इट इज गिविंग वन एग्जांपल. इन 2019 a single mistake in preparing the measles, mumps and rubella injection that led to deaths of 2 infants in Samoa led to sharp drop in vaccine uptake and measles outbreak there. Okay, so such kind of things surely happen when there is not enough vaccine confidence among the people, not created among the people. So in conclusion we can say that if there is vaccine hesitancy among the 4 high risk groups which will get vaccinated on priority, the companies and regulators have themselves to blame. ठीक है, तो वैक्सीन हेसिडेंसी नहीं होना चाहिए. दिस इज व्हाट द आर्टिकल इज टॉकिंग अबाउट, एंड फॉर दैट पर्पज right kind of communication by the government, regulators, and important aspect, transparency in approval of these vaccines. Fine. Okay. Next, care is the standard of vaccine trial. So the context of the article, it is discussing the need of let's say safety or protecting the vaccine trial participants. So it is giving the context of one such incident that happened last year for Covishield vaccine. Okay, so participant sent Serum Institute of India a legal notice after experiencing neurological impairment following administration of Covishield. So what happened is the company Serum Institute of India, who produces this vaccine, has hit back with a threat to counter sue the study participant with the excess of 100 crore rupees, calling the allegations malicious and misconceived. So this suggests that the companies are not taking responsibilities. At the same time, the regulators in the country and the international players have also maintained the silence on this issue. This is what the article is discussing here. While the recent results of the successful vaccine trials are cause for celebration, these successes ought to be coupled with transparency in information and communication for vaccine production to translate into vaccination. ठीक है, तो transparency in information and communication. It is the human subjects who are at the heart of these human trials or clinical trials more than trial investigators or sponsors. More than being a scientific methodology, clinical trials are method of human cooperation. Very good statement. The sanctity of this cooperation rests on a tacit understanding of trust, integrity, agreed upon ethical and moral norms, and most importantly, the care and respect and consent and fair compensation to participant. So some ethical aspects, medical ethics में हम clinical trials पढ़ते हैं. ठीक है, the issue of clinical trials, there can be a case study, there can be question in ethics paper on this clinical trials this year. Okay, so there are some issues, and these issues, trust, integrity, and we can say care, respect and fair compensation to participants. Try to use this in your answer. ठीक है, clinical trials, applied ethics जिसको बोलते हैं हम, medical ethics one of the aspect, applied ethics. ठीक है, in addition to normative ethics there is applied ethics. Applied ethics में अलग अलग होते हैं, environment ethics, sports ethics, medical ethics. So here clinical trials is one of the ethical concern here. In order to protect human subjects from harm in clinical trial, multiple checks and balances are put in place. So, which are these checks and balances? First is that formation of data and safety monitoring board. Second, institutional ethics committees and regulatory bodies for clinical trials such as Central Drug Standard Control Organization, CDSCO, is the major, or we can say main regulatory and monitoring body for such kind of drugs and vaccine approval in India. Okay. So, these regulatory bodies had failed to protect the rights of let's say vaccine participants earlier also, like HPV vaccine study participant in India 2007, leading to death of 7 girls in the HPV vaccine study. You can give the example of earlier example in India how this happened. These regulatory bodies and committees have remained silent in this case also. Okay. Other important international stakeholders also maintained silence. For example, AstraZeneca, which is the parent company which developed this vaccine, but it has not given any statement. Gavi, or we can say that Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, it has also not given, or WHO also chosen to remain silent publicly. The science of vaccine, so it is giving some basics that vaccination as a science has come long way. We have been able to eradicate smallpox and close to eradicate diseases like polio simply due to effective use of vaccines. However, vaccine hesitancy is on the rise and diseases like measles, whooping cough are coming back in epidemic proportions as vaccination rates drop. ठीक है, तो वैक्सीन हेजिटेंसी जो है बढ़ रही है, नॉट ओनली फॉर द कंसर्न फॉर COVID-19 वैक्सीन बट ऑल्सो अदर्स लाइक मीसल्स, whooping cough. Okay, so in conclusion we can say that we want to have vaccine which is rooted in integrity, transparency, respect for study participant and agreed upon ethical standards. Use such kind of statements in your answers. Okay, so this can be asked in your GS4 ethics paper, GS2 and essay paper. ठीक है, okay. Next, a note to recognizing the value of household work or housework. So the article is discussing that recently Makkal Nidhi Mayyam, जो political party है तमिलनाडु में, that is led by Kamal Hassan, actor Kamal Hassan. So it has given the new, let's say, promise, election promise, that is recognizing the value of household works, or the work that is done by the housewives, or that is to be recognized in terms of monetary aspects. Okay, so that's why it is in news, and the article is discussing that how do we, let's say, what is the origin of this demand to recognize this work, household work of the women, the need to recognize that. At the same time, what are the challenges in recognizing or monetizing such kind of household work, and what can be done in India. Okay, so yes, let us try to understand what is given here. Recognition to the value of housework. So in context of the forthcoming state assembly elections in Tamil Nadu, Makkal Nidhi Mayyam, led by veteran actor Kamal Hassan, has made eye-catching election promise that evidently targeted large constituency of voters, women who are full-time homemakers. Okay. So origin of such demand for wages for housework arose in the context of struggle and consciousness raising associated with second wave of women's movement in North America and Europe. Okay, the women working at home produced a living human being, laborer himself. From the 9-month period of gestation in the womb, women's daily course of cooking, cleaning, washing, iron clothes, preparing lunch boxes and so on produced labor power that was daily consumed on the shop floor or assembly line, had to be reproduced afresh every day. ये सारे काम डेली करने पड़ते थे और ये कंज्यूम करता था शॉप फ्लोर पे मैन. ठीक है, या असेंबली लाइन पे. So we can say that by providing free services at in the home, women made possible survival of working class households at subsistence level wages. At the same time, we have to understand that somehow it by providing these services it benefited industry and capital at large. Feminist scholars like Sylvia Federici wrote wages against in the book Wages Against Housework. It was possible for wage earner to bargain around the terms their paid work and quantity of wage, but exploited as you might be, you are not that work, she pointed out. Okay, so basically it is saying that it was possible for wage earners to bargain around the terms of their paid work, but it was not possible for the women who are doing household work. Housework, on the other hand, had come to define very nature of women. It disallowed women from seeing it as real work or as a social contract. Okay, so we can understand that it remained unresolved issue even after the demand. There was a disagreement among the women ideologues of the second wave on the payment, what payment of wage would actually mean for women. Like sociologist Anne Oakley, who studied the history of housework in her path-breaking books published in 1970s, was among those who believed that wages for housework would only imprison women further within the household, increase their social isolation and dissuade men from sharing the household work. So this is the negative aspect of let's say giving the monetary recognition to the women for household work. It will somehow isolate, social isolation of the women, imprison women further within the household. They will not be exposed to the external opportunities outside the world, and at the same time it will dissuade men from sharing household work. ठीक है. At the same time, others too agreed that the goal of women's movement must be to not to ask for wages but to free women from daily drudgery of routine domestic works and enable them to participate fully in all spheres of social life, including paid employment outside the household. This should be the larger aim, we can say that. And some important data here you can mention. The report published by ILO, International Labour Organization, in 2018 shows that globally women perform 76.2 of the total hours of unpaid care work, more than 3 times as much as men in Asia and Pacific. This figure raised to 80%. So what are the challenges in defining such housework? The tricky question is how this work is to be defined. Is it the only women who are full-time homemakers? Many women earning wage outside the home also perform the bulk of household work. यानी कि हम इसको double burden बोलते हैं आज के डेट पे. So many women in urban areas, urban cities in India are having this double burden of working outside as a professional and also doing household chores at the home, right? So how do we define that work also? So in way forward we can say that it would be better to strengthen the demand for universal basic income for income, let's say poor households, and make sure that cash transfer to the family reaches women directly. ठीक है. National legislation for domestic workers, this will be a good way forward in this direction, because this will let's say help those domestic workers for minimum wages to be guaranteed, and such kind of conditions will be regulated and the workers' status and rights protected. Okay, so dignity of household work or housework needs to be upheld, asserted, and such kind of national legislation for domestic workers will be a right direction in that, and universal basic income for poor households. Fine. Okay, so there can be essay on this topic, recognizing housework, and so question in society also. Okay, India to aim at reform multilateralism. So we have earlier talked about that how India is elected for 2-year term in United Nations Security Council, and it started from the 1st January. So this 2-year term on UNSC with a strong commitment to reform multilateralism. This will be the focus of India. Which are the countries or incoming members like India, Ireland, Mexico, Kenya and Norway. These 5 countries are the new members for 2021-22. Fine. So a strong commitment that India will have to reform multilateralism, rule of law, a fair and equitable international system to peace, security and development. At the same time, it will foster the human-centric inclusive solutions to issues of peace and security. Peacekeeping, peace building, maritime security, women and youth, especially conflict situations, technology with human face will receive our attention. ये सारे words, sentences आप exam में directly use करिए. IR paper. There will be sure question this year UNSC reform because India has been elected for a 2-year term for non-permanent member in UNSC. At the same time, we look forward for collective pursuit of ideal where world is one family, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. This is the Indian traditional ethos that we have. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, ठीक है, या universal brotherhood we call it as. Fine. So these can be there in your ethics in IR GS4 paper. Ethics in international relations. Our traditional ethos like Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Fine. And lastly, bird flu confirmed in dead birds in Kangra. So here it is talking about the bird sanctuary in Maharana Pratap Sagar. ठीक है, the dam Pong Dam. ठीक है, तो देखो यहाँ पे माइग्रेटरी बर्ड्स फाउंड डेड एट पोंग डैम इन हिमाचल प्रदेश कांगड़ा डिस्ट्रिक्ट हैव टेस्टेड पॉजिटिव फॉर बर्ड फ्लू. Okay, so this is the 4th state now, Himachal Pradesh. Earlier it was found the avian influenza in recent days in Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh and Kerala. Okay, so this Pong Dam ये आपको prelims के लिए important है. इसकी information you can see the location. It is built across Bias River. यहाँ पे दिख रहा है आपको इन हिमाचल प्रदेश कांगड़ा डिस्ट्रिक्ट. यहाँ पे लोकेशन है पोंग डैम का. ठीक है, तो ब्यास रिवर पे ही जो है अपर स्ट्रीम्स पे पैंडो डैम है. तो एंड द भाखरा नांगल डैम इज ऑन सतलज रिवर, ये भी है. सो वी नीड टू नो द लोकेशंस ऑफ दीज डैम्स, which reservoirs are built on or named on these dams. तो ये basic information आप prelims के लिए ले सकते हैं. It is also known as Bias Dam, earth fill embankment dam on Bias River in the Himachal Pradesh. It is the purpose of the dam is irrigation as well as hydroelectric power generation. The lake that is created by the dam, Maharana Pratap Sagar, it became the renowned bird sanctuary and it is also internationally recognized Ramsar site under Ramsar Convention. ठीक है, तो रामसर साइट्स कौन से हैं इंडिया में ये भी आपको पता होना चाहिए फॉर प्रीलिम्स एग्जामिनेशन. फाइन. सो पोंग डैम इन हिमाचल प्रदेश, बियास रिवर. सो प्रीलिम्स क्वेश्चन. So those who do not know anything about Pong Dam, such kind of question will be very difficult and they will surely make mistake. Pong Dam generally आपको लगेगा कि नॉर्थ ईस्ट में कहीं पे है. ठीक है, तो अरुणाचल प्रदेश, no, this is wrong. Himachal Pradesh. It is built across Brahmaputra river, no, it is built across Bias river. It is used for power generation and irrigation purpose. This is correct statement. That's why answer is C, 3 only. Some of the mains related questions that we have given from the earlier topics or the articles that we have discussed. One that is related to vaccines, second vaccine, and third one it is talking about the examine the idea of recognizing and monetizing household works by the women in India. Will it empower women? Give justification to view. Fine. And some important quotations and captions. So this transparency, vaccine, all these are related to, we can say, COVID-19 vaccine development and vaccine related terms, vaccine hesitancy, vaccine confidence, all these things are there, right? Or clinical trials. So either there can be question in ethics paper where you can use these statements, or there can be essay paper on this or essay topic on this. ठीक है, तो क्लिनिकल ट्रायल्स और मेडिकल एथिक्स इसके ऊपर, फाइन. So you can use this important captions from these articles. Okay, so these were important articles from today's The Hindu newspaper. For further information on editorial discussion classes or ED classes wherein in-depth analysis of these mains related issues and articles is done by Ansari sir and team, you can contact Lukman IAS. Thank you.